Hello and welcome back to Bookmark Chronicles. Today I'm doing another 5-star prediction video. This is my third time doing one of these, and I did do one follow-up so far, and I'm not very good at this, but we're just gonna keep trying and see how it goes. First book that I have on this list is Long Way Down by Jason Reynolds. I've never read anything by him, but I've heard very good things about this one in particular. From my understanding, it's about a young man whose brother has just been killed, and the way that things go in this neighborhood, if someone hurt your family, you hurt them. So it's a commentary on gun violence in certain neighborhoods, and I've heard really great things about it. I've heard it's a pretty quick read, but I've also been told to listen to the audiobook because it's narrated by the author, so I will definitely be doing that. Hopefully I can get to this one soon because I've been hearing about this pretty much since I started BookTube, and mostly from other Black booktubers, so I think I'm really gonna like it. The next book on this list, I don't necessarily know if it'll end up being a 5-star read, but I do think that I'll really enjoy it because the concept sounds really interesting. It's Scythe by Neal Shusterman. I've never read anything by him, I don't think. But the concept here sounds really interesting. If I'm right about it, because I didn't read the synopsis, of course, and I'm not going to. It's kind of a dystopian where sickness has been eradicated, so when it's your time to die, these scythes come and, I guess, deliver your death to you. Something like that. I don't know. It's probably not right. Don't tell me. I'll figure it out when I read it. Next book that I have on this list is We Hunt the Flame by Hafsa Faisal. I am really interested in reading this book. The synopsis sounds really cool, but in addition, I also just really want to support this author because I do not like the way that people are responding to her work. First was someone picking up the second book in, I believe, this series and giving it a 1-star rating because they were confused because they didn't know what was happening, even though they knew that it was the second book and they didn't read the first one. No. That, and because she has another book coming out called A Tempest of Tea, and people are reading the synopsis and saying, oh, so it's 6 of Crows with tea. No. And I love 6 of Crows. But Leigh Bardugo did not invent the heist. Other authors are allowed to use the heist. And if it were a white author, y'all probably wouldn't even be complaining. But when an author of color does it, y'all come up with the dumbest excuses to either rate something lowly or to degrade their work. So how about we stop doing that? The next book that I have on this list is The Echo Wife. I think this came out a few months ago and I haven't really heard much about it. I don't know if a lot of people have read it so far, but in this, there's a scientist who has cloned herself, and her clone starts having an affair with her husband or estranged husband, and then the husband ends up dead. Sounds interesting to me. Hopefully it's good. I haven't rated a lot of mysteries and thrillers 5 stars except for When No One Is Watching by Alice Cole, so I'm hoping that this is really good. The next book on this list is Kingdom of Souls by Rena Barron. I'm not gonna lie, I don't know what this is about. The only person that I've really seen talk about it is Ashley from Bookish Realm, and I really like her taste and she has pretty good judgment, so I'm hoping that I enjoy it too. I know the sequel came out pretty recently, but I haven't seen a lot of people talking about this on BookTube or on Book Talk or Book Twitter, so I'm going to read it, and then hopefully it's good enough where I can recommend it to a bunch of other people as well. Another book that I expect that I'll give 5 stars is Jade City by Fonda Lee. I'm cheating a little bit because I already started this one and I'm really enjoying it so far, but I am buddy reading this with Dasha and Robin, and all of us are really enjoying it. So I think that this is going to be a really good one. I am already contemplating buying the second book and I'm only 100 pages in, so that's a pretty good sign. But again, I'm not very good at this, so I cheated. And the last book that I have on this list today is City of Brass by S.A. Chakraborty. I asked my boyfriend to get me this for my birthday, I think. And from my understanding, it's about someone who accidentally summons a djinn and then she has to go to the City of Brass for whatever reason. Again, didn't read the synopsis, but I've heard really good things about this from some of my favorite booktubers, including Ashley, again, from Bookish Realm, and Mina from Mina Reads. So I expect this to be pretty good. And if you have read it, let me know what you thought about it, but no spoilers. I lied, there's one more. The last book that I have on this list is Cemetery Boys by Aiden Thomas. I have literally not seen a single bad review about this. This is about a young Latinx boy who wants to prove to his family that he's a real brujo, and so he tries to summon the ghost of his cousin who was recently killed, but ends up calling the wrong ghost, I think. But then that ghost has some unfinished business and I think romance ensues. Not 100% sure, but really interested in this story, and I've heard so many great things about it. I'm really late to the game on getting this one, so I think I'm gonna like it. So those are all of the books that I currently have that I think will be 5-star predictions. If you're interested in other books that I thought would be 5-star predictions, I do have 2 previous videos, so I will link those in the cards and in the description below. Otherwise, let me know if you have read any of these or if they're on your TBR. That's all I have for you today, and I'll see you in the next video.